Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. No run back here on the opening. Will start at the 25. Play action. It's Wilson. On the move to his left. And this one too low.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On third down, Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
That's good for the Jets. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Calais Campbell on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Now it's Wilson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Fourth down, here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 38. The drive will start with an option going left. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That was Carl Lawson in pursuit that time, and he gets the stop. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try to match his athleticism.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Open man here is Conklin. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Here's Wilson. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Rolling to his right.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Play action. Now Jackson.
Finds his man over the middle. It's Likely.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jackson forced out to his left. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Jackson now. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action now. Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now a first carry for their fullback. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll go again with Dobbins. 58 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards there on the keeper at second down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
On second down and 4. Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Jets will take over here at their own 12-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done. We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Jets. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Zerline now for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. The touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the... So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He sets to fire deep. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And he completes it to Berrios. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Wilson, he's going to keep it. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here. Not done in the 4th. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. And time to see what this offense has left in the tank. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. They go play action with Jackson. Flush to his right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper and 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance of victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 27 yards there, a 1st down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's Berrios, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They go play action now. Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. The two Wilsons, Zach and Garrett teaming up there. And the Jets have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. So often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Being chased out left.
Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. 2nd and 5.
Now it's Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Wilson wants to throw it. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he will be out of bounds. So no touchdown for this field goal return. And the ball game is over. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed in intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.